Today we'll be focused on Saori, the leader of Audius Squad and part of Audius Branch School in Kivotos. Badass leader who is cool, sticks to the job, and yes, loves to recite the most recognized phrase. Yeah, I literally bought her cosplay last second and decided, fuck it, we ball, because I can't find cosplayers in my area. And I have zero experience with doing this stuff.
This cosplay is literally being held by my hopes and dreams.
First off, no, this is not a waifu review. This is the Rifle review, where we go over the character's personal firearm that she uses, as well as discuss the accessories and other information for folks who would like references for their build, or drawing Saori's rifle. Enough stalling, let's get into the breakdown. Saori's rifle is based on Sig Sauer's M400 enhanced rifle, being a derivative of an AR-15. It's surprisingly not too heavy, and more of a lightweight type of rifle that most folks will be able to handle. We'll go ahead, start from the bum, and work our way to the tip. So, we got ourselves the Magpul MOE stock. It's nothing too special, and Saori herself probably figured, just good enough for her needs. And going up to the main course is the M400 upper and lower receiver. The M400 features some differences from your typical AR rifle, such as the built-in quick detachment mount on the lower receiver. If you wish to run a sling or rep a chibi Saori acrylic on the side, your options are open. A very minor but interesting detail to note is the color of the receiver itself. This particular M400 has a bluish hue as a nice contrasting touch. Her pistol grip is likely a Magpul MOE variant, but that's what I'm running. The dust cover and cage code stickers are actually custom made by me, with the dust cover being laser engraved with the Audius logo on both sides, as well as the cage code that's themed after Saori. You can actually purchase these two on my store, FT MediaWorks, but we'll get into that a little later. The sight Saori uses is a Sig Romeo 4. This Romeo 4's mount has a quick detachment feature as seen in her art. The quick detachment feature is there if, say, you need to switch it out and put an optic on a different firearm, or you just hate red dots in general and are just part of the irons only gang. Speaking of irons, the backup iron sights she has on the rifle are Magpul's Embus sights. Nothing too crazy special either, but they're good backups in a pinch if your battery decides to kill itself at the worst time. The handguard is pretty straightforward, being the carbine length Magpul MOE M-Lock handguard. Just a little food for thought, why are most of her accessories Magpul MOEs? Does Saori actually have a Mo side to her?
Huh?
Okay, awful pun aside, I also gave an attempt at lasering the Vanitas text on the upper portion of the handguards, but due to the material composition and the fact trying to laser these handguards are super stinky, with a slim chance of becoming a bastardized version of Beatrice. Ideally, doing stencil work would be a better alternative. On the bottom of the handguard is the BCM Mod 3 M-Lock vertical grip. It's an ergonomically nice grip for my hands, and it also acts as a big hand stop to hold the rifle. Up next is this unique little nugget, Sig Sauer's Picatinny gas block. This is their in-house gas block with Picatinny rails to mount a front sight. And the gas block is one of the harder parts to source. If you really want to find one, your best bet is to find an M400 enhanced rifle that's already complete right off the bat with that Picatinny gas block. And finally, the generic Birdcage A2 flash hider, mounted to a carbine length rifle that measures out to 16 inches. What's that? Why do I have this goofy looking magazine release and a rear pivot pin that's facing the other way? Oh boy, this will require some explanation. Welcome to my home state of California, home to one of the most gun laws in the United States. For Saori to be considered a California compliant rifle, so my amazing overlords The California Department of Justice doesn't pull an audience crashing the dead and treating sighting. The devices on my rifle are called AR Maglock and Kingpin. The mechanism keeps the magazine fixed in the rifle, and I cannot release the magazine unless I press this Kingpin here, which splits the upper and lower receiver apart. Only then will there be a gap for the AR Maglock device to release the magazine. This ensures Saori does not end up in some evidence locker and destroyed. Also, the magazines are capped to 10 rounds only for fixed mag configurations. So that's why Saori looks like a bastardized California model. Thank you for listening to my California compliant tech talk. If you want to really go the full length to have your own Saori, here's the juicy breakdown of how much its entire build costs to clone. Given that I was super lucky with finding this rifle, a Sig Sauer M400 enhanced that is exactly like Saori's configuration, with the Romeo 4 dot already installed, as well as the Magpul furniture. This was about $1,000 after tax, shipping, and transfer fees associated with it. The BCM Mod 3 M-Lock grip was sourced out separately, and he sold it to me for $10. I'm not complaining. So, totaling all of this, I got really lucky with this being $1,010 USD. For others, however, your mileage may now vary. And with there being more people wanting to clone Saori, the estimated prices may now be higher, pushing to about $1,200 USD or higher for just the base rifle itself. Crazy, isn't it? As for the Sig Romeo 4s, there's no clear pricings as these are now discontinued, but for the newer models that are being released, I've seen them being close to about $400. If your M400 does not come with any Magpul MOE furniture, expect to pay about $115 after all said and done with taxes and shipping. Note that this is not factoring in deal hunting pretty hard. Overall, Saori's rifle is lightweight, pretty durable, and something I'd say fits her for getting the necessary job done, while being low maintenance. It's also one of the most simple builds you can clone of a Blue Archive character at the moment. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate you giving a like, comment what was interesting about it, as well as sharing it with other Blue Archive enthusiasts who want to learn more about Saori. As for Saori's rifle, I could have filmed this video in the same location where I filmed Beeple Floof's Hoshino 1301. Except flight tickets, planning, scheduling, and expenses add up pretty quickly. I can't make money from YouTube videos anymore because of restrictions that would end up making me demonetized. The side effect of getting demonetized is your videos will start getting restricted from further outreach on recommended videos. Now this is where my business, FT Media Works, comes in. Bridging a crossover of anime and militaria in the form of merchandise. We got Blue Archive themed merch such as the Saori patch, dust cover, the cage code stickers, and much more. I've been collaborating with other artists such as FTE, Clover, and more to offer their merchandise for fans in the United States and overseas. This also helps give away for folks to help support them. If you'd like to help support me so I can continue to make videos like this, head on over to www.ftmediaworks.com or click on the link in the description or title card that pops up. Your support is very much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and hope to see y'all again with a new banger.